about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we've been hearing a lot of conversations about open relationships, about polygamy, 2 wives, things like that. And Joey Badass was on lip service, and here's what he had to say.
You want to do polygamy. Mm-hmm. So you want your wives to...
I want 2.
You want 2 wives, they're going to get along?
Well, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Only 27 right now with 2 girlfriends.
Okay.
You know.
Same house?
No.
You don't want them to mess with each other?
Yeah, well, that's up to them. They would have to be cool with each other. They would have to, you know what I'm saying, be able to call each other and stuff like that. And if they want to get down like that, then cool.
Same city?
Potentially.
Because that's like far.
Wouldn't it be
potentially, but, you know, I like to be bi-coastal, so maybe, like,
right.
you know, it's New York and L.A.
All right. Well, people are open to all different types of relationships. And like you said, as long as you're open and honest with everybody and they're okay with it, then that's the best situation. A lot of people end up getting lied to, and that's when things go left.
Hey, man, go on, Joey, with your badass. All right, do your thing, King. Whatever works for you.
All right. And Cardi B won another $3 million in her defamation lawsuit
against... She getting more?
Yes. I told you guys yesterday that she actually also had punitive damages coming to her. So they have reportedly added even more money to those damages. So now she's at total compensation $4 million.
Well, that's what I always tell people. You know, we always talk about freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom of speech, but you are not free of the consequences of said speech. And speech ain't never been free. There's always a price to pay for the words that come out of your mouth.
Lie about people. Now, Tasha K had alleged that Cardi contracted STIs, worked as a prostitute, and things like that. And so Cardi B also thanked everybody for the support. Here's what she said.
First off, thank you to the jurors, you know. You guys been in the court for the past 2 weeks. And even though we haven't been able to talk at all, you guys, like, every time I go to the hallways, you guys, like, always saying, like, keep going, guys, keep going, Cardi, and, like, stay strong. Because, you know, just like I saw, we all saw the videos, and you know how hurtful things were. And I just want to say thank you guys for keeping me strong. Because this is very hard for me to put me into a lot of emotional distress.
Dropping the clues bombs for Big Body.
Cardi also released a statement after almost 4 years of repeated libel and slander against me, being able to walk away from this victorious brings me great happiness. I appreciate Judge Ray for conducting a fair and impartial trial. I am grateful for the jury and their careful deliberation over the past 2 weeks. And she said, during this trial, all of you have learned about the darkest time in my life. That moment in time was fueled by the vile, disgusting, and completely false narratives that were repeatedly and relentlessly being shared online. I thought I would never be heard or vindicated, and I felt completely helpless and vulnerable. I've never taken for granted the platform that my fame allows me to have, which is why for over 3 years, I dedicated every resource I had to seek justice, and not just justice from me. The truth is that the intentional harm that was done to me is done to countless others every day. The only difference between me and the high schooler who is being cyberbullied and lied on by their classmates is the money and resources I have access to.
This is a landmark case. She changed the game. And, you know, if YouTubers and, you know, podcasters, people on social media don't change how they, you know, move going forward, it's going to be a lot more of this in the future.
Right.
But
so
I think she needs to go at them, too. To get them to make sure they definitely pull it down if they have it.
Oh, you mean the platforms?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, Kim Kardashian's rep has addressed rumors that Kanye retrieved a laptop that had a new sex tape on it from Ray J. Here's what Kanye told Jason Lee originally.
You know, how you going to bring me to SNL and kiss the dude you dating right in front of me? And everybody's like, oh, that's cool. After I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself that night, right, and then got on a red, I met this man at the airport, came back, and then I gave it to her, and she cried when she saw it. You know why she cried when she seen that laptop? It represents how much people didn't love her, and they just saw her as a commodity.
Well, Kim's rep has responded and said, after review, there was nothing sexual unseen, only footage on the plane on the way to Mexico and footage at a club and a restaurant on the same trip. Kim remains firm in her belief that there is no new second tape that exists. So she's saying that's not even true. And by the way, Kanye West and his new girlfriend, Julia Fox, Julia has given them a nickname as a couple, and she posted Julie Ye. So instead of Julia, it's Julie Yay. Get it? But she gave herself that name for the couple. So she posted that in her stories alongside a single heart emoji. All right, now Tiffany Haddix is addressing her recent DUI arrest. She was on The Tonight Show, and here's what she had to say.
Can you talk about anything that happened or want to talk about it or no?
Well, I can say this, Jimmy.
Okay.
I've been praying to God to send me a new man, a good man. And God went ahead and sent me 4 in a uniform. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that at all. And now I got a really great lawyer, and we're going to work it out. And I got to get my asking of things to God a little better.
Yeah, we're going to be a little clearer.
That was clever.
Drop on the clues bar with Tiffany Haddix. Sending my good sister healing energy.
And
a lot of grief in her life right now.
And just something selfishly I'm excited about. Lee Daniels is doing an exorcism film, and he sold it to Netflix for $65 million. So they're saying if you love The Conjuring but wanted to see how the story would play out with a black family, then we've got some good news. It's based on real events. And according to reports, it's going to include Andra Day. She'll play the mother of an Indiana family whose children purportedly become demonically possessed. So you know I'm excited to see this.
Is it a comedy too?
No, it's a horror movie. It's based on a true story. You never watched The Conjuring? That's based on it. The Conjuring is one of the best, more modern horror films, but you should watch that.
There wouldn't none of that go on in a black household.
That's what I'm saying. Is it
I would have my good Aunt Kelly come over and smudge the whole place, sage the whole place, pray over the whole place. It'd be Florida water all through the building. Okay, we be
Octavia Spencer's
crystals
in the movie
everything.
too. Glenn Close is in it. I'm so excited for this. They said officers, doctors, and social workers said they witnessed many of the incidents at the time, which included her 9-year-old son walking backwards up a wall.
Like mama be like, you and that ghost got to get up out of my house.
Y'all got to get out this house.
Y'all got to get up out of my house.
And turn off the lights on your way out.
All right.
I'm excited.
You bring somebody in there with the sage, the Palo Santo, the Florida water. Pray over that place. Get the bad spirits out.
I need to see that premiere. I need some type of walk past, roll on it where I'm in there for a second. I love a horror movie, so I can't wait to see this. And that is your rumor report.
All right.
Good morning, Aunt Kelly. Out there, by the way. Drop on the clues bomb for Aunt Kelly. Miss Kelly.
All right. Mix is up next, 800-585-1051. Let's go.